good morning. How you doing, Roman?
Hello,
Nice to
Leon. How
have
are you
you.
doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So I give you just a heads up. We have a thunderstorm coming here through. I haven't heard a thunderstorm in my area for 2 years, and I have a dog who's from rescue, and he's a long-term shelter inmate. So we got him out, and so we're working on it. So if you see me turning around and dealing with my dog, it's because thunder is coming through. So I have to start counter conditioning my dog to feel more comfortable because right now he's stressed the first time I ever seen him. So okay, I have treats ready. I have my dog in the background, and I will disappear once in a while.
That's
So,
that's fair and square. Thank you for
what?
that.
How is our co-host doing?
Our co-host is doing better and better, and she's excuse me. She has a medical exam appointment this morning.
Okay,
Just an
cool.
update, just a routine update, and she will join us in a few minutes. Now, the title of the show today is Dog Make Us Feel Good or something like that.
I love it. You know what? We're gonna talk about 5 reasons why the dogs make us happy. Is it
Okay,
interesting?
it is very interesting.
Hold on, there's
And
a thunder. Be right back.
okay, let's me share a video and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Let me share the video. One video and give me a few 1 second.
Yeah.
Yes, this one audio share and music. Hey, we are back.
Good. Back in order.
Yep. So, 9 good reasons for 5 idea about uh, canine love us or make us feel good. Number one, Roman, you're the expert.
So, you know, we know dogs are the man's best friend, right? Everybody knows about it.
Yes.
I know about it. I grew up like this, and obviously, the last 4.2 million generations, dogs make people just feel better. Why so many generations? Because dogs usually average are between 7 and 10 years old, like a little bit more before, but there are so many generations per lifetime. So
Mhm.
over the last, let's say, 50,000 years, the dogs at least are here. We are at least 4 million generations for dogs being our best friends. Yeah, buddy. Now, the first thing that we recognize with those is
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a live training during a storm in Oregon with Roman taking care of a rescue dog from the shelter
right?
in the background.
Yeah,
On
he has thunderstorm anxiety, so we're
yeah,
working, we're talking with the dog in the background.
yeah.
The first thing that actually also scientifically proven is that human animal bond bypasses the intellect and goes straight to the heart and emotions, nurture us in a way that nothing else can. Okay, I know marriage is something, but dogs don't leave your side because they love you, right? They care for you. And so it also addresses symptoms like depression and anxiety. So that's why we have so many people who have PTSD also have a dog as a
Hmm.
companion, right?
Yes.
So number one, dogs improve our mood.
Number
Okay, right.
one.
For number two,
Yes. Two.
treat for a dog who is anxious. Good. So number two is actually dogs make us feel loved. And you know what the magic share part of it? Oxytocin.
Ah.
Oxytocin is being shared between me and the dog when we are interacting with each other. And it
Hmm.
actually comes in if we are in a close proximity. Neurotransmitter help us calm down our nervous system. So,
So
which means in the presence of the dog, we feel more loved. Yes.
just a refresher. Maybe not everybody know what oxycontin is.
Oxytocin is a hormone is released in our body if we are in close relationship.
Hmm.
So if we're feeling safe in that relationship and we feel nurtured and cared for, that
Yeah.
oxytocin activates. However, oxytocin, from my perspective, how I see it, is also activated through, let's call it, particle entanglement. Let's go further. If I with you are sitting together in a close proximity and we have a comfortable conversation about things,
Hmm.
about our spirituality, about how we love dogs, we feel love with each other. Okay, that's
Hmm.
not man
Okay.
crush. Okay, it's how
Okay.
we feel comfortable because oxytocin has been released because of that relationship. So we feel good talking to each other in a close proximity, and it feels good if we pet the dog and we interact with the dog. And I know some people says, don't humanize your dog. Tell that to oxytocin. He doesn't care. He comes up with your hormones all over your body, and you just like feel good about it.
So, question:
Yes.
do
Yeah.
we have oxycontin going on in a remote distance, having a show together, having
I
conversation?
feel yes. I feel yes. And so we have to see how quantum physics work.
Uh
If
huh.
we are together and we
Hmm.
having a similar thought process and
Yes.
we start vibrating in a similar thought process,
Okay.
we both are thinking something together at the same time with the same scope,
We
right?
resonate together. Yes.
Right? And if we have more people coming up together, thinking the same thing that we think, feel the same thing we feel, and have the same goal, we create a
Hmm.
critical mass of people who are creating a social event,
Wow.
right?
Interesting.
Interesting. But we're talking about dogs, so the more dogs you have in your company, the more love you will feel. You
Yes.
have room for a dog, get a foster dog, right? Because that helps more dogs being saved. And you feel good, by the way, just
Okay.
accidentally, right?
It's
Um,
happened it's happened that you feel good.
right.
So
Also,
that's
yeah, go ahead.
very interesting. Very, very, very interesting because that's impact human also. It's true between human.
Right,
It's
right,
true between dogs and human. So human have like a genuine conversation between you and your favorite one,
right,
and you feel good. It's better than texting, right? It's better than emailing.
right,
It's called interpersonal relationship.
right. And you can
And
watch a video with a show of people you like and learn something while your oxytocin goes up and while your
yes,
cortisol goes low.
perf-
Which gives us
perfect.
the third reason why dogs are good for people and make them feel so loved, right?
Hmm.
Is because dogs lower the stress.
Yep.
Now, here's the thing, and I'm not a scientist, right? So we have oxytocin, right? And
Hmm.
we have cortisol, and oxytocin makes cortisol go away,
Does that way
and
disappear?
you enjoy oxytocin.
Are you
So
eating? Are you eating dog food?
I'm eating dog treats. I eat healthy dog treats to my dog. So
Yes.
we share the same dog treats. He loves little
Perfect.
carrots. Yeah.
Excellent.
So, University of New York actually did a research, and I'm reading here. They were conducting how stress is being created and how oxytocin lowers the stress level. So conclusion is the dogs in your proximity lowers your stressor. Unless your dog is peeing in the house and gets stressed, he has anxieties that pops up a little bit. But with proper training, you can help your dog make you feel better.
Excellent. That's very interesting. So it's a feel-good show today.
Yeah, right.
And I feel good about it. I hope the audience feel good. If you have any comment, please send your comment. I know there's people watching.
Right.
And I would like to say, hey, how are you doing, everybody? Nice to have you. So that was the point number 1.
No, that was point number 3 already.
Oh, you jumped the gun on me.
Oh, yeah, we see. The first one would be dogs improve our mood. The second point would be dogs make us feel better. The next three is dogs lower our stress.
Okay.
And then number 4, which is dogs help us be social. Now, how many times have you walked your dog? I know you don't have a dog. Well, we can change that because, if you go outside and you have a cute dog, how many people, can I pet your dog? Can I talk to your dog? How old is he? What breed is he? All of a sudden, you start becoming social.
Yes.
So that said, is dogs help you be more social. Now, here's the problem. Some people who are suffering with social anxieties and they want to help their dog, sometimes having a rescue dog helps you get a little bit more social and work on your anxieties as well. So it's kind of like a double-edged benefit, not sword, benefit.
Very good.
Right? And I know your hobby. I want to go to step number 5 because I know you love cooking, right? And I know your wife loves you cooking. But sometimes, we like cooking a lot. We eat a little bit more than we should. But here's what the benefit is having a dog, sir. Maybe your dog makes you go out more often and has you have a health and fit beneficial.
Yes.
I'm not saying you're not fit, but I'm just saying you can even cook more food and share more food and have a little bit more exercise, and you can enjoy more things. And the dog walking and being social and enjoy your foods, right? And it
I love it.
Blood pressure.
I love this expression. If your dog is overweight,
exactly,
you don't exercise enough.
Yeah, well, that's not a real 100% statement. I would say a big thing of dogs being overweight is part of not having enough exercise, but the major issue is the quality of nutrients, which is another show in itself.
Right.
Here, have some healthy treats, buddy. He actually doesn't remember that we have a thunderstorm coming up, and he actually doesn't care right now, which is good. Let's keep treating it.
That's very good.
Another one.
Keep the dog happy.
Yeah, I pair right now, just for you guys are interested, I'm pairing the sound of a thunder with a super yummy
reward
human treat. Here. And now he's looking, hey, I heard the thunderstorm. And I'm like, sure, you deserve totally a treat. And he's like, give to me my treat because I heard the thunderstorm. Instead of freaking out.
That's very good.
Good. Some dogs get overly overwhelmed. And so if your dog has really intense stress symptoms, especially in the weather, and you want to feel happy and not stressed, maybe you should consult a behaviorist or go to your veterinarian and ask him to help you some healthy alternative remedies, not medication, to help your dog manage his extreme stress. Sometimes a thunderstorm will help. Now, this guy has some allergies that we're working on right now, so his old food we're winning out. So we help him with a thunder shirt, but he doesn't like it because he doesn't feel comfortable about it, so he's chewing it off. So therefore, now we have to go the long route, helping him. Hey, guy, you missed the thunder. Here.
Hi, Mohammed. How are you doing?
Thunder? I totally missed it.
Mohammed is saying hi to us. Nice to see you. Well, nice to have your comment. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Very nice to have you. Thank you. So we're done.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm happy. How about you? Right now,
I'm very. You make me happy.
Reasons makes me feel more happy with my dog.
Yes. The reason number 4 is interesting to me.
Which one?
Because
the social feeling.
Yeah, socialize. I'm socially dysfunctional.
A what?
I'm socially dysfunctional.
You're socially dysfunctional. I see you with dogs all the time, all your movies and all your.
Yes.
That makes you build more social.
Okay. Maybe I use the movie to socialize with people, but
Yeah.
without using the movie, I'm not a social person.
That's okay. Me
Mhm.
either. I don't like to be social, but because I see how many dogs are struggling, just like you, we
Mm.
do the extra mile and says, you know what?
Thank you.
I have to be social, even if I don't like to be social. Do I share my dirty secrets? No. I barely share my dog training secrets.
Yes.
You missed the thunder, buddy. You haven't barked yet, which is
Yes.
good, right? And so we help with, we make our disadvantage to our superpower,
Yes.
right?
I agree with that.
I like that. Make your trauma and your disadvantage your superpower.
I'm very good at doing film and be distance from people and connecting with people through film and television and video and live streaming.
Okay. Which personality said that?
Oh, that's the old guy in the background.
Yeah, you know, it's very important to understand some people, because of their trauma,
Mhm.
also dogs, because of their trauma, can be very afraid of meeting other people outside. They're feeling really unsafe. So basically,
Yeah.
they dissociate and they disconnect.
Yeah.
They get depressed. They shut themselves in and out because, you know, things can happen outside. If you cannot trust your own people, your family, for example, because of certain incidents that happen,
Yeah.
how would you trust strangers? Okay, I know people who went in combat and they were in social places and almost like literally survived an attack. They don't feel
Right.
safe in social. A person just wearing a long coat and something in their hands trigger the sympathetic nervous system. They go into a fear response, and so they
Mhm.
only feel comfortable if they're in the center of several people they super trust, and they
Yeah.
create a shielding device around them. And so
Yeah.
dogs come from the same angle. Dogs who come from such a traumatic experience like a domestic violence or, you know, shelter, long-term shelter care, where they were not being loved and cared for, and so they're struggling in social settings. Everything socially they feel like overwhelmed, like this guy here. This guy is in the shelter for a year,
Wow.
and before that he was used as a fighting dog. Okay, and so
Wow.
that rehabilitation takes a long term because everything is a trigger. Excitement puts the dog in the over threshold.
So he was a fighting dog. He was trained to be aggressive in presence of other dog.
Well, you know, because he's stinking cute and he's white, and so blood looks good on him. And so in these dirty parties, sometimes these dogs make a lot of bits and bets on it and makes good money,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
That's
No.
very
Yeah.
sad.
It's sad, but you know that's why we are here, sharing our knowledge and our information so people understand and become more aware. Because I want everybody who's watching us to be the smartest guy in the neighborhood,
Hmm.
be dog savvy and dog smart, and the best parent the dog can have. And it's
Yep.
simple. You can even sit in your home drinking coffee while watching our shows. You learn from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today it's about feeling well, and the contribution of the dog is there to
Mhm.
help us feel very good, and I feel good about that.
I feel good. Where's the background music?
Um,
Yeah.
it's a difficult issue because there's copyright. Let me see if I
Okay,
can.
let's do this. Let's everybody tune in and think the music of "I Feel Good." Do 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 do. Okay, that's totally not copyrighted, so we can just think of
I
it
feel
all
good.
together.
Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo.
Da, 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 da.
Thanks God, you and I were not singer.
Yeah, right. But everybody else is.
Yes.
Like, think karaoke right now. So I give you the first title, and you kind of think the rest of it.
Yes.
We
I think
create a
that
social movement right now.
I feel good.
Hashtag feel good with your dog.
Feel good with your dog. Excelente. So everybody feel good with their dog, and the dog make everybody feel good.
So does anybody have any feedback about that, or just you and me
I
talking about stuff?
we're you and I, but there's people watching at this moment,
Right.
and let's me see who's watching. There's 4 people watching, 5 people watching on the Dog Connection live.
Good.
Uh,
So here's what I usually see. Some people don't have time right now to watch, but they log later in and watch
mhm,
that. So
yeah.
you all guys who just logged in because you're busy doing other stuff while we're having a show, hello. You
Hi, how are
should
you
watch
doing?
our 5 reasons why dogs make you feel good and happy.
So excellent. One reason: interaction.
Dogs
Close.
improve what?
Well, your first one was
Dogs improve your mood.
right. Voila.
Dogs make you feel loved.
2.
Dogs lower your stress.
Excellent.
Okay? Dogs make you be more social.
Yes,
Dogs keep you healthy and fit.
that's true.
Okay? And if those 5 reasons are good enough to have a dog, I don't know what's going to help you anyway.
Okay, I need a larger house. I'm living like in 2 apartment building for now. There's a house coming soon.
A what?
We're building a house.
Ooh, a mansion. A dog mansion. Each dog will have 2 rooms each. I loved it. Go for it. You know, you
There
will
would
not be able to survive so much love and happiness.
yes, it would be a stress. No, no, dog don't provide stress unless they bite you.
Oh, okay. Let's put something here. You know, you can create your reality, right?
Mhm.
So if you think negatively,
The
you
dog react.
attract negative thoughts,
Right.
negative actions. So if
Yep.
you think the dogs are dangerous, at some point you get hurt.
Hmm.
If you feel dogs are, you know, animals that make you feel safe and you feel comfortable, you will attract dogs who actually love you and care for you, right? At the same time, imagine that having positive thoughts make us feel good and our
Hmm.
environment feel good. And
Yes.
sometimes us thinking positively makes the dog feel good because it taps into how we feel, and then he feels good about it because oxytocin is not just the dogs creating it, we create it towards our dogs too.
Yep.
So we can say the same thing the other way around. And the question with what makes dogs
Hmm.
feel more happy? And we say
Right.
the same thing. Okay,
Yeah.
humans improves the dog's mood. Okay, humans make the dog feel loved, right?
Yes. Hmm.
Humans can lower your stress.
Yes.
Okay, that's a dog show right now. And humans make you be more fit and healthy, right?
Yes.
See, all of a sudden we turn the whole thing around. And
That's why we
5
do the
reasons
show.
why dogs should have more humans around them. Here.
Right. For those who don't know and would join us like just now, there's a thunderstorm going on in Oregon as we speak. And each time there's a rumble of thunder.
Oh man, now people go on the weather show and look where the thunderstorm is. They know exactly where we live, right? So, and we desensitizing the dog of being afraid of thunders.
Right.
So actually, we were walking outside before that, and he was really barking like crazy. Like, where is it coming from? Make it go away! And I was like, hey, I got some treat. And he's like, what? Come over here, get some treats. Oh, but there's a thunderstorm. I was like, so what? I have treats. What is more important, thunderstorm or my treats? And I was like, I
Great.
love your treats. Okay, then keep walking. We have to go back home, right? Here's some treats to go on the road.
Mhm.
So this is how we end up in time to our show today. And
Very
here's
good.
what's hunting.
One more question just before we close.
Yes.
You talk about treat, and this is something that intrigued me for many, many months. The use of treat and when treat is no longer needed to interact with the dog.
Okay, let me explain. Treat is not food. Let's instead of using the word treat, let's use the word reward.
Reward. Okay.
Are we working only for money? Are we following our hobby because of the financial gain? Sometimes we do things because we love it. Sometimes we do things because it makes us feel good. Sometimes we make things because, well, yeah, sometimes we make money from it, right? But from dog's perspective, food is a primary reinforcer. So
Mhm.
is affection. So is appreciation. So dogs do things not only for food, but they do things because your touching and your care for the dog makes them feel comfortable
Mhm.
and comforted. But at the same time, appreciating a dog for doing something is also a reward. Dogs would love to do things that makes you feel good because the dogs do things for their families. And you are family, even if you're a different species,
Mhm.
since the dog imprints with you as a dog in this close
Yeah.
environment, you are being considered a member of his family. Family is what keeps me safe and comfortable and makes me feel safe and nurtured and get all these needs provided.
When we
And that,
say talking about reward, when we say, I'll just use a general expression, good dog. Does that mean
well,
anything to the dog, or is it just
if
like,
I give you 300 Rubens, would you take them and wash my car? See, if I don't pair 300 Rubens with a value that you can compare, you don't know if it's worth it.
yeah,
All right, so I have to pair my words and my good dog with something that's highest value. So if I say good dog and you expect $1,000 check, you're gonna say, tell me more about that good dog because I want $1,000.
yeah,
So we have to pair our cues. And we can poison our cues because if I call my dog by name every time I want him to be restrained because I want him to come back in the house because he just had fun barking at the fence, and you call your dog back in, you're making your words being toxic so the dog stops listening to them. And how many people says my dog doesn't follow me? My dog doesn't come when called. This is, yeah, because every time you call him, you're not rewarding a dog, you're punishing a dog by putting him in a crate or taking him away from feeling good outside into being bored inside. But if I pair, hey, name equals something that I have for you that you really, really want,
mhm.
my dog is like, holy bark, I want to come when you call me. Yes.
So, okay, good dog should be associated with good touch or good reward, something
Let's
rewarding.
put an example. If I say good dog show that we have, right?
Mhm.
What if we show drama and fear and aggression? How many people will associate good dog? Now, I don't like that show. I won't even listen to it.
No.
But now, if we pair good dog show with information, education, feel good, and
Mhm.
educate your dog to survive
Yep.
and thrive,
Yep.
I would like to watch that one every day. I was looking forward to it, actually.
That
Makes
make a
sense for
lot of sense.
you? I thought
A
so.
lot of sense.
Here is why, because I use terms that you can associate with.
Mhm.
So if we train dogs, we need to train them with what dogs can associate with. If I tell my dog, hey, we're going to do a successful training, we're going to buy you a house, a dog house, the dog has no clue what that is.
Mhm.
But if you recognize that by the end of that walk and behavior, he's going to end up with me on the couch being petted and nurtured, well, he will be well behaved on the walk because he knows how it's going to end.
Mhm. Very clever. Very, very good. Very, very, very cool. Everything is, it makes sense in what you're saying. In a action word should match. Good boy.
Action, emotion, and word should match. If I
Okay.
ask my dog to remain calm and ask him to sit, which is a state of mind, and
Mhm.
I'm stressed, I'm not a good example. My vibration is up there while my dog's vibration is out here. How
Mhm.
will we matching? What am example? And dogs learn from associating and learning from observations. So if a dog doesn't learn from me what I do and how I feel connected to the, to this, let's call it environmental triggers,
Mhm.
then if I am aggressive towards my dog because he's fearful, he
Yeah.
recognizes that fearfulness has to be addressed with aggression.
Yep. Okay. Just a word. Kathy send us a note that she's getting a COVID shot as we speak, and she cannot be on the show at this moment.
Okay,
That's sad, but Kathy will see you next week for sure. And be well, by the way. She's improved. She's feeling better and better.
good, good.
So she's on the right track. And the only thing I recommend to Kathy, don't stress yourself.
Get more dogs.
You're so funny. So she said she's sorry. And Mohammed replied to that. Good luck, Kathy. See you soon. Kathy,
Good.
we love you. Be well. Don't have stress. And you will be on the show next week.
Yeah, because I'm out of dog treats.
Okay. So on these word of wisdom, I will say thank you, Roman, for your contribution to the show. Thank you for bringing some joy, happiness. That's what we all need. And hey, it's one more step in the right direction to be happy and have better relationship between dog and us, and have better relationship between humans. So on these word of wisdom, I would say thank you, everybody, and we will see you. Whoops. We will see you next week. Be well. Bye bye.
Bye.